Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike.
And I'm Steve.
And welcome to the epic conclusion of The Adventures of the Bailey School Kids number 29, Knights Don't Teach Piano by Debbie Dady and Marsha Thornton-Jones. Are you ready for this, Steve?
I'm ready.
Considering all that's gone on, we're actually going to wrap this up in 4 pages, apparently. So, let's just jump right into it, shall we? "Where are you taking us?" Eddie asked. It was Saturday morning, several days after the 4 kids fled Lance's house. Eddie's grandmother was leading the 4 friends down Main Street towards a special surprise. Sorry, what? Wait, what?
Eddie's grandma. Hold on, where are you taking? Is this?
Oh, we just jumped ahead in time, apparently. So so they got away from.
So they ran away. Whatever. Blah blah blah.
So hold on. Adults in the park with knives were chasing these children. These children ran home, didn't divulge this information.
We can't tell anybody because no one will believe us.
Right, it's like,
gotta keep it quiet.
Kids, if you're ever in the park and an adult pulls a knife on you, whether they are dressed as nice or not, please inform the nearest adult. And if they don't believe you, call the police. If they don't believe you, they're all just a bunch of dicks. All right, life isn't like a Goosebumps book.
Say something.
If you see something, say something.
There you go.
Please, for our sakes. We're worried about you. So now it's later, and the grandmother is taking them somewhere.
Okay.
So chapter 12, another surprise, so this is later. "Where are you taking us?" Eddie asked. It was Saturday morning, several days after the 4 kids fled Lance's house. Eddie's grandmother was leading the 4 friends down Main Street towards a special surprise. "If I tell you, it would ruin the surprise," his grandmother said. "But if you don't hurry, we'll miss it." "Grandma, your surprises suck."
I liked what I thought was a surprise, but it wasn't.
"Grandma, if it's not a sword and a shield and a knight of my very own, I am going to be extraordinarily upset." As they got closer to Bailey City Park, they passed more and more people. They were all heading in the same direction. "What's going on?" Howie asked. "Is it a parade?" "No. Maybe it's a carnival," Liza said. Eddie's grandmother shook her head. It's gonna be alright. Eddie's grandmother shook her head. "It's even better," she said. "So it's better than a carnival or a parade," pointing to a huge banner hanging between 2 trees. The banner said, "Medieval Festival." "Wow!" Melody said. Yeah. "Surprise!"
Oh, I wouldn't want to go if those guys pulled a knife on me.
Well, they didn't inform anybody, though, so now they're like, oh.
They have no proof.
"Grandma, that man that you let come to my birthday party, and also that you let me go to piano lessons by myself with, and also we ran into him in the park, and him and his friends pulled knives on us."
They only had 1 lesson each?
Yes, they only had 1 lesson each. Well, because this has all happened, like, within a week, right?
I guess.
This is just another
we can't really tell,
Bailey
it's
City.
Yeah. They just
suddenly 4 days later. No, I think it was. This is probably like Saturday, and Eddie's birthday party was the prior Saturday. "Wow," Melody said when she saw a horse and rider gallop by. "The Bailey City." Really? "The Bailey City Seniors Club planned this event. Isn't it wonderful?" Eddie's grandmother said.
Grandma,
Grandma planned all of this. That's pretty good. But she couldn't. But the best. So Grandma knows that her grandson is obsessed with medieval stuff.
Yes.
Knights, kings, swords from the lake, and stones and all that stuff. But so she was trying to come up with the perfect gift for him. She had enough creativity with her senior center to build an entire medieval festival. However, when coming up with his birthday present, she's like, piano lessons. It's a good one, Grandma. Also, doesn't the grandmother kind of look like a grown-up version of the redheaded kid from the Magic School Bus?
Yeah.
Arnold.
Arnold.
Oh, yeah.
Arnold.
Guys, I don't know if I want to go to the medieval festival.
I knew I shouldn't have stayed home.
I knew I should have stayed home today. We're gonna have to do some Magic School Bus. Eddie's grandmother said, "Now let's hurry so we can get a good seat for the jousting match." Oh, the jousting match, Melody shouted. "The jousting match!" Well, of course, Eddie's grandmother said. What fun would a medieval festival be without knights in shining armor having a fight to the death? What? How much fun would a medieval festival be without entrails spilling across the public garden? I just want to see the flies and the buzzards decomposing, circling overhead, just picking the bones clean, snapping the tendons in their pointed beaks. Grandma, you okay? You're gonna. It looks like you're gonna have another episode there.
Where are we? The medieval festival.
The medieval festival. I'm fine, children. Oh boy, I hope there'll be a public execution. Yeah. Grandma gets this way sometimes.
It's okay. She's.
When I told her that 4 men in the park pulled knives on us, she was like, "That's very disturbing. I'll be in my room if anybody needs me." Oh, yeah!
Did you get hurt? No. Oh. Be gone, Eddie.
Nuts. Call me if you scrape your knee or anything. I can kiss the boo-boo.
Don't need a Band-Aid.
They're not concerned about Grandma's fetish for ultra-violence. She's going out in the middle of the night with her droogs beating up homeless men, but they're really concerned about... Just to feel the rush, but they're really concerned about whether or not their piano teacher is Sir Lancelot coming from the past to kill the mayor. We're about to find out that that's not the case, by the way. Spoiler alert!
Oh.
The 4 friends and Eddie's grandmother climbed on top of the bleachers just as 5 knights on huge horses rode into the park. They circled the park once and then dismounted, ready to fight each other. A lady in a long velvet dress pretended she needed help. Help, help, I need help.
Damsel in distress.
Yep, over here, please. Somebody, oh, help my sweet knight in shining armor.
I can't handle myself. I need a man.
Eddie's grandmother clapped and cheered along with the crowd. Kill him! Kill him, Dad! Kill the girl! Kill her, too! What a bitch! Why does she get up close and personal with the blood?
I should have been on the, with the velvet.
Pick me down there. I could kill a man and take all you want all at once.
Adrenaline junkie, Grandma Eddie.
Grandma pulled a knife out of her purse and sliced her own cheek open. If this is what I'm willing to do to myself, what do you think I'm willing to do to you? I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
Don't think I won't do it.
Melody wasn't cheering. She was very concerned about Eddie's grandmother. Grandma, you need to take your meds, I think.
Oh, medieval festival.
Oh, where are we? Oh, the medieval festival. That's nice. You like that sort of thing, don't you, Eddie? It's like,
yes, Grandma.
Howie and Eddie and Liza looked around the park. They shook their heads. Try counting the knights, she said. Not the grandma.
6 then. What do you want from me, Grandma? I'm 9.
6 nights. No, I think it was Liza asking. Somebody said it. Because they know that Lance is missing. Of course he is, Eddie's grandmother said. He doesn't exist. Bum, bum, bum. The end. No. Why is Lance missing? He phoned me last night. He had to rush back to England. He was sorry he couldn't continue your piano lessons. I hope we get an explanation as to why Lance had to leave all of a sudden, because otherwise
I gotta go. See ya.
It's just like a...
They pay in full for the piano lessons, by the way. Probably.
They pay in full. Right. Yeah, they bought... That's his scam, is he goes from city to city.
Gotta go.
Getting people to pay for a full year's worth of piano lessons, and he goes, me mom's sick! And then flies back to... England. Sounds like a made-up country, if you ask me, Steve.
It is fake.
He was sorry he couldn't continue your piano lessons. Eddie started to cheer, but he didn't want to hurt grandmother's feelings. In your face, Grandma! No more stupid piano lessons for me! This family's real fucked up. He started to cheer but didn't want to hurt his grandma's feelings. It's too bad about your birthday present, Eddie's grandmother said. It's too bad about your birthday present, Eddie's grandmother said. I'll get you something else. A video game would be fine with me, Eddie suggested.
Grandma, just give me a video game.
Oh, posh, video games aren't creative. How about a flute? His grandmother asked. Then she cheered for the knights again. Kill him! Kill him dead, you son of a bitch!
Destroy them all! Why is nobody dead yet?
Spill his blood! Let his blood rain from the sky!
A medieval festival.
Where am I? Oh, a medieval festival. That's very nice. Are you enjoying yourself, Eddie? Eddie groaned. Ugh. Howie and Mel... See, he's acting like he didn't like this medieval stuff all along. Eddie groaned. Howie and Melody giggled at the thought of Eddie playing a flute. Gay! Oh, children. Children and their gender stereotypes. Boys, if you want to play a flute, play a goddamn flute. If you don't...
boys, play with
flutes. Blow on whatever you like, boys and girls. Our advice for the day.
Life lesson.
Mike and Steve say, blow on anything you want. Lies aside, I think playing a flute would be nice. I think playing a flute would be nice. As long as the flute...
Can I blow your whistle?
Can I blow your whistle? As long as the flute teacher doesn't have a sword hidden somewhere, Howie joked. See, now, he joked, yeah. He's now, like, traumatized for the rest of his life that any adult that he meets might pull a blade on him.
Cut him trust issues.
Lance wasn't really a knight, Eddie said. None of them were. They were just actors getting ready for this festival. I guess it was silly to believe Lance was the famous Lancelot, Liza said, but he still did pull daggers on us in the park.
Oh, I was pretty scared. I can't sleep at night.
Shut up, Liza. After all, knights don't teach piano. Maybe, Melody said. She patted her pocket where she had... she patted her pocket where she had hidden Lance's map. But I'll hang on to this map, just to be sure. We would like to thank Debbie Dady and Marcia Thornton-Jones for letting us, like, it says at the beginning that
Thanks for writing this book.
Thank you for writing this book. That's what we'd like to thank you for. We really enjoyed it. Maybe more now as adults than as kids, because the dark undertones are really a lot more apparent.
Every aspect.
So, anyway, we hope you enjoyed hearing the book, too. Go out and buy your own copy of any one of the Bailey School Kids books. Read it for yourself. Read it to your kids. Read it to, you know, the lady sitting next to you on the bus while you're on your way to work.
Read it to a stranger. Anyone.
Anyone. The bumblebees in the park. We don't care who you read it to. But anyway, guess that's it for the Adventures of the Bailey School Kids. Knights don't teach piano. Good night, Steve.
Good night.